What's up, guys? So I went to my local Toys R Us and they had the Power Rangers Zords, the individual Zords, and I picked those up and I wanted to do a review on them so you can see how each one looks, and then I'll do a review combining them so you can see how the big one looks, the Deluxe Power Rangers movie Megazord. And you know, it's really cool because this movie's rebooting of a show that I grew up watching and stuff, so it's really cool how to see how their modern new take look on it, on the Zords and stuff. So I hope you enjoy it, and check them out. Here's the 5 Zords. You can see they're all pretty big compared to the actual T-Rex Zord. They're pretty big in size, so you think 2 of them compared to the size of the T-Rex Battlezord. They're all pretty big. So you got the pink Pterodactyl Battlezord here. It's pretty big. It's got the wings separate. Comes with a little pink Ranger. We got the Triceratops Battlezord. It's really good detailing. I like the way they did these little ridges here, if you could see that a little closer. You know, the only thing is I wish they would have gave him like a little bit more color in his eyes. You can't really see which one of his eyes is. It could be any of those like 3 spaces right there, but it's still pretty nice color. And then we got this one, which is supposed to be the Mastodon Zord. It is kind of weird though, because it looks like 8 legs, and it has a little web with it. So it's kind of interesting how a Mastodon can have 8 legs and throw webs. Is it like a spider Mastodon? I don't know, but I'll check it out. And then the Saber-Tooth Tiger Zord looks pretty cool. It's got cannons on it that fire. And then, you know, I really wish they had a little bit more detail on them, but they have to like mass produce these and then test the market to see like how well they're gonna sell, so that makes sense. But they're all pretty big. And then we've already seen, a lot of people have seen the T-Rex Battlezord already because that's been out first for a while, but you guys know how that looks already. So you can see how they look in their individual packaging, and now I can do the individual look at them. Here's all 5 of the Zords out of their package and stuff. They actually look really nice all together, you know, because of the size, and it's really cool to have like Zords this big, because I don't think we've ever had it before. You know, with like, I mean, I guess with Super Train you could count as one because that was a pretty big Zord, but still, like, these are pretty nice, you know, like how they're made and stuff. And I'm gonna go into each one, but just to see them all together so you can see kind of how big they are overall. The Pterodactyl is pretty huge. But yeah, here just so you can see how they look together, and I'll go into each one. Here's the Pterodactyl Zord. So it's pretty much just a long piece of plastic, and it does come with these little legs. These are the pterodactyl legs that you just stick onto the bottom right here, so they snap on like that. This pulls back. I think that has to do with more like for the Zord. And so yeah, I mean, the head comes up, and the little pink Ranger that it comes with. If you got the interactive Zord, it already came with these, so you should already have these. You just get extras. Just fits in there, goes like that. And yeah, that's pretty simple Zord, you know, but it's good detailing, the pink on it and stuff. So that's it for the Pterodactyl. And it doesn't really, the legs kind of don't keep it balanced. It would be cool if it did like stay up, but it doesn't. So that's for this one. Let's check out the next one. Okay, here's the Triceratops Zord. So pretty much it does have 6 legs. I don't know why a Triceratops would have 6 legs, but I guess the movie will probably give us a better explanation as to why these Zords look like this. But these 2 legs up here, they don't move. This back one, these back legs move. So that's back and forth there. The little red blue Ranger, I already put him in there. He goes in there. The detailing I think is really good on these. You know, there's not much movement on them. I think if they come out with more like a legacy type version, then it'll be more movement in them. But this is, you know, your first prototype of it. So it comes with 2 of these orange blasters. So they go in the tail back here. You just stick them in there, and then you just use your finger in the back to launch them out. Kind of just gotta push hard. There's no button that releases them or anything. So yeah, that's a bit for the Triceratops. It's pretty cool looking. Again, with the eyes, you know, if they would have given a little more detail. Because, you know, on the poster, you can see this material is in his eyes. So it would have been cool if they put that material in his eyes too. But, you know, we'll see how it turns out in the movie. Before I go on to this next one, I did forget to mention that the Pink Ranger does come with this little putty figure. That's what it says, putty on the thing. I don't know if you can see a good view of it, but I guess this is what the putties look like in the movie. I don't know if they're all going to look like this, but little arms do move. So that's kind of cool. You get a little putty figure with the Pink Ranger with the pterodactyl. So now let's look at this Saber-Tooth Tiger Zord. This one's really cool. I think it's really interesting the way they made it, you know, because it has this big blaster on its back that you push it and it does move. It's got the teeth underneath. I think it's kind of strange is in the poster you can see the Yellow Ranger sitting in the cockpit up here, but she fits back here in the back like that. I don't know if they made it afterwards or what, but it would have been cool if this part opened and then she sat in there. That would have been cool. So you can kind of see on the back where it connects to the legs. Underneath, you know, this is obviously the front towards the total Megazord because there's nothing under here. So yeah, these come out like this. They don't move forward or back anything. It would be kind of cool if they went, you know, forward and back. These back legs don't move either. So, you know, they could have put a little bit more of the articulation, but, you know, they do take a risk with these toys, so they probably just wanted to get them out there. So yeah, no movement back and forth with the legs. The front ones just move out like that. But it's overall still a pretty good looking Zord. Alright, let's check out the next one. Okay, I don't know why this Zord is so interesting to me. I really can't wait to see why they decided to give it 8 legs. And I think it's funny how its first 3 don't move, but the back ones do. These back 3 legs, they move, but these front ones don't. And then it comes with a little, it says catapult, but it does look like a spider web. I don't know if we're going to see that in the movie, but it doesn't really connect to anything. It just basically sits on here, and you kind of just fling it forward. So that's the way it kind of releases. And then we'll go into more of the combining part of it when you make the Megazord, but Black Ranger goes in there. You can see, sorry if it's a little dim in here, but he fits in there. These pieces don't really move. His head comes off. That's probably part of the transformation for the Zord, for the Megazord. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic, the Zord. I still do like the detailing on all these. It's really nice. So now that we go on to the last one, the Red Ranger Zord. This Zord's been out for a while, so mostly everybody's already seen it. But still, like, just my opinion on it is I think it's a really good Zord. It's really detailed. I still wonder about these arms, you know, like, he doesn't really have any arms in the movie or what, like, but we'll see how he looks in the movie. It's still pretty cool Zord, though, you know. And I like how big it is, because, you know, we don't really, all Megazords are usually in one box, how they come. So, like, it's a new take on a toy line where we can make a giant Megazord. And now we're going to go into that to see just how big this thing really gets when you combine it together. Alright, let's check it out. Putting the Saber-Tooth Tiger into the transforming mode. One of the things I forgot to say is I really like how this thing turns around. So I could, like, shoot guys behind him if he wants. But basically, you just remove this. It's pretty simple. You just open these up. And then you push his head down, and that goes in. And then that's ready for the torso, for the Saber-Tooth. Okay, so the Triceratops and the Mastodon are pretty simple for transforming. They basically do the same thing, and it's pretty easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove the head. You're going to remove his side legs. And you're going to remove this piece. Okay? So you put the tail down. This comes up, goes up like that. And these go down. And this piece is going to come up here. You got the two holes to connect to it, right there. The leg's going to go back here. I think that's where they go. Or other side. Nope. This side. I'm telling you, a little kid would need help putting this together because this is a lot of movement. Okay. So, that there goes right there. And then the head is just gonna, with the little clips, I really need a better camera for this, but, and that's gonna be the leg. That's one leg. Mastodon, pretty much the same thing. Remove the head, remove these side 3 legs. This part comes up like that. This part comes out, goes up here. Side legs go on the side. You don't really have to put these back here, I don't think. It's just to get them out of the way. But if they fit in there, if they want to go in there, they will snap in there behind there. Telling you, this kid cannot do this. Okay. These are going to go down. Head's going to connect right here. And there you go. You got the 2 legs. I think pretty much everyone has seen how the T-Rex becomes the top half, because like I said, it's been out already, so a lot of people have posted reviews on it. So this is the top half. I'm just going to show how to connect the Saber-Tooth Torso, and I think it's kind of interesting because it goes in, right, but there's nothing really to snap it in there. These little pieces on the side, they connect to his upper body, and you kind of just like hook them in there. Which is weird because you would think it would just snap in there, but that connects to the top of the body like that. And then you got his torso added. And then the legs are pretty straightforward. You just connects, slides right on there. And the other one, I think I put these legs on wrong. I'll fix them later. Slides on there. And there's his legs. And Pterodactyl's pretty simple. These wings come off pretty easily. Those are going to go on his back. You're going to take the T-Rex cannon that came off the T-Rex and just slip it onto this. So he's got some cool little cannons on his back. Another one slip onto there. And then these fit on pretty easily too. This little ridge goes inside the little hole right here. Just fit that in there. And then that, bam, slip on pretty easily right there. Well, I just want to say this thing is huge, and it looks awesome finally put all together to see. And just to show you how big it is, I have a comparison. Here is Dino Charge Megazord. Down here. And here is the movie Megazord. So you can see the comparison. Definitely a huge Zord. I don't see how kids could take this anywhere. But it's still pretty cool, you know, to see it finally put all together. Here we have it. This is the Deluxe transformed Power Rangers movie Megazord of all 5 individual Zords, and this thing is pretty huge. I mean, I could say it's well worth the money you're gonna pay for all the individual Zords to combine and make this guy. But it's pretty nice, you know. You can put his pterodactyl head, which is like a blaster, and then put the T-Rex blaster on the side too. And then the saber-tooth cannon's on the side here with the tail as, I guess it's a sword. But yeah, this is pretty much it. And I can't wait to see how it looks in the movie. But I think it looks pretty good. So whatever you guys think, let me know. And thanks for watching.